Think about what an extra $500 every month would actually do for your budget. It's a covered car payment, it's the start of a solid emergency fund, it's the difference between constantly stressing over bills and finally having room to breathe. Most beginners never hit that number, not because they don't work hard, but because they pick the wrong path and lose focus long before they see a single dollar. To get there, we are going to follow this 90-day execution roadmap. We are leaving behind slow, passive income models and focusing exclusively on immediate cash generation. By committing to one specific service and using the connections you already have, you stop hoping for an algorithm to favor you. Instead, you build a targeted system designed to land your first paying client within a month. The process begins in days 1 through 7. You have to pick your service. Choose exactly one of these 5 proven roles: freelance writing, virtual assistants, online tutoring, social media management, or graphic design. We focus on active services because they shorten the time between your work and your first paycheck. Passive models often take months of content creation to see any return. Active roles allow you to trade a specific skill for a check as soon as the project is delivered. Do not start all 5 at once. Trying to build a writing business while figuring out social media is like digging 5 different wells. You scratch the surface everywhere, but you never go deep enough to find water. Pick one and ignore the rest. In days 8 through 14, you set up the math so your goal is predictable. Here are 3 simple pricing structures. For the per-deliverable model, like freelance writing, you charge per article. At $50 to $100 each, you only need 5 to 10 assignments to hit your target. For tutoring or virtual assistants, you'll use the hourly model. At $40 an hour, hitting your goal requires exactly 13 hours of work across the entire month. The monthly retainer model is ideal for social media management. Securing just 2 clients paying $250 a month gets you to that $500 goal. Whatever model you choose, do not underprice your services. Charging too little signals low value, and it almost guarantees you will attract the most demanding clients who expect the world for the lowest possible price. Once you pair a single service with a strict pricing model, making $500 a month is no longer a mystery. It becomes a matter of hitting your specific volume targets. That brings us to days 15 to 30. Your objective here is to bypass the crowded job boards. Instead, you are going to pitch your existing contacts. Look at this message template. You simply text business owners, colleagues, or friends you already know. Tell them you just launched a specific service and ask if anyone they know is currently looking for that help. Your only goal in this phase is to secure your very first paid job. Landing that first client provides the proof of concept and the momentum you need to keep executing. After you land that job, we move into days 31 to 60. As this workflow diagram shows, you execute the work to the highest standard possible. Then, immediately after delivering the project, you ask that client for a brief written review. You don't stop at the review. While they are happy with your work, you explicitly ask them for introductions to 2 other people who might need the same service. By utilizing the trust you already have with your existing contacts, you generate your own leads. You no longer have to rely on luck or cold applications. We reach the final segment in days 61 to 90. Now we transition your setup into a more formal and efficient operation. If you want to grow, you have to measure your inputs. Track every hour you work and every dollar you earn. This data shows you exactly where your operations are slowing down. With a portfolio of successful projects and glowing reviews, it is time to increase your prices for new clients. This reflects the proven value you've demonstrated in your initial jobs. As your client list grows, admin work will start to take up more of your day. You can use digital tools to handle these repetitive tasks, so you can focus entirely on the work that actually generates income. This automation flowchart shows the exact administrative system you can establish. You can set it up so incoming emails funnel into your scheduling calendar, and completed appointments trigger an automatic invoice to the client. When you charge more and spend less time on paperwork, your earning potential grows. You stop trading every minute of your day for pennies and start running a streamlined income engine. Look at the 90-day roadmap you just completed. You selected a high-demand service, defined a clear pricing model, bypassed the saturated job boards by pitching your network, and automated your workflow. Making your first $500 is the hardest hurdle you will face because it forces you to learn the underlying mechanics of how income is created. But once you establish this system, you have the proof of concept. The next $500 becomes easier because you have the testimonials and the process in place to move toward higher monthly targets. So it's time to make your choice. Drop a comment below and tell me exactly which of the 5 active services you are committing to for day 1. The financial breathing room you want next year depends on the disciplined actions you take today. Follow the steps, put in the reps, and prove to yourself that $500 a month is only the beginning.